individual events. Let's start first with that men's 5 because that's worth breaking down over and over again. It's a historic year for the men's 5. So if you zoom in on the men's 5, you have Grijalva still number 1 on the strength of his 13-16. Tier 2, Kurgat 3, Wesley Kiptoo, the indoor champion 4, Eduardo Herrera, who just ran a 13-24 in 5th, Nico Young in 6th, Amon Kemboy 7th, and then Connor Mance down there in 8th. I mean, I'm going to say Mance should be higher. Again, I didn't pick Mance to win this at
Yes.
the beginning of the season. You said, rank your top group. I put Kiptoo 1. I think I had Mance in 4 or 5, which you got on me for underrating Mance then. Like, hey, why are you counting Mance out again? He, as Dave Smith said, he's the Rocky. You got to put him higher. But you have him in here at 8. But just in general, how close do you think this race will be?
Oh, I think it's going to be extremely close. But I do think there will be a breakaway because I think there will be a separation between men and boys where who has that true last 400-meter kick. And I think only really Grijalva and Tier have that kick in my mind. Like, we just haven't seen it that often. But I think when push comes to shove, when they're both fresh and they're going to be on that track, 11 laps in, they are going to be the best kickers. I think there's a lot of other good guys who can run fast, right, and run in the 1320s. This is incredible how many people can run sub 1330. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys who have run sub 1330. No, excuse me, 12 guys sub 1330 with a 13th guy running 1330 flat. So it's insane. But I think there's this big separation between Grijalva and Tier and then everyone else. And then really shuffle up and deal. So I can tell you why I put everyone in where they were. So Grijalva, because you can't judge him by cross country because it's not a 10K on grass. It's a 5K on the track. And the last time we saw him on a 5K on the track, he smoked Drew Hunter and Tier and ran 13-16. You're going to be number 1 until someone else does something that incredible. Tier, again, he great indoor track season, ran a fast mile, so he has the kick, and ran 13-17. So Grijalva and Tier, 1, 2. I don't think you disagree with that, do you?
I can't change my pick from a month ago because it's only been a month. So I'm gonna stick with Kiptoo here, but I'm not gonna get upset at anybody who says, no, I'll take the 13-16 guy, or I'll take the 13-17 guy who's also ran 350 in the mile. Like, I'm not gonna say that's an outrageous pick for you to put Grijalva or Tier up there. I'm sticking with Wesley Kiptoo right now.
So the reason why I have Kiptoo now 4th is because he has shown that he can't kick and he is breakable. And
wait. Hold on. I will take issue with this though. However, I will take issue with this. Where has he shown that he can't kick and he's breakable?
He's shown he can't kick in the 3K and the indoor against Hawker and Tier. He's shown that he's breakable in the cross country 10K.
Okay, well, listen, if we're not going to read too much into Grijalva's cross-country 10K, I don't think we can read that much into Kurgat after he doubled back after running a 5K indoors. But go ahead. No, keep going.
I'm just saying Kiptoo shocked everyone on that 5K. He's not going to shock his teammate Kurgat. He knows how he runs. He's not going to shock Grijalva and Tier because they know, all right, this guy just goes from the gun. We know where his max is at. We're 13-16 guys. He's a 13-20 guy. We can handle it, and we can then outkick.
I mean, he ran. So okay, again, I didn't think I was going to be the Wesley Kiptoo defender of this pod, but let me just set the record straight here. He ran 13:23 in an indoor 5K, where he displayed let's just say erratic tactics at best. He did not do it in a cool night in California in a perfectly paced race like these other guys did on an outdoor track. He went out in 4:07 and it was a bit herky-jerky. And towards the end, he looked like he had shut it down and he still ran 13:23. I think obviously he's a sub 13:20 guy if you get him outdoors in an evenly paced race.
I'm just going to say that 5K that he destroyed everyone in, Grijalva wasn't there, Tier wasn't there, Kurgat wasn't there, Herrera wasn't there,
Right, but
Young wasn't
he
there,
ran
Mance wasn't there,
13:23.
Brandt wasn't there, Klinger wasn't there, Garnica wasn't there, Masai wasn't there.
He ran 13:23 though.
Adrian,
If
yeah,
we're
but
talking
like,
about times here, if we're saying Grijalva and Tier belong at 1-2, which again, I'm not disputing, but I just because they've ran 13:16, 13:17 in an outdoor track in a time trial race, I don't think we can crumple up and throw out Edwin Kurgat's Wesley Kiptu's indoor championship 13:23.
that's why I have him fourth. I'm not making him eighth. I have him right behind his teammate.
I feel like you're talking him down. I feel like I need to just step up here and defend the NCAA indoor champion from your vicious attacks.
It was a fake championship. You know that. You know it wasn't a real championship.
He ran 13:23. No. It was different. It was not as deep. But you run 13:23. You have the honor of saying you're the real champion. He would have beat everybody else in that race.
You just said obviously it was different. It wasn't deep. AKA it was fake. It wasn't real. Because
places 2 through 8 would have been different. Places 2 through 8 would have been different. Place 1 would not have changed. I'll stand by that.
Oh no, I
Place
disagree.
1 would not have changed. No, wrong. Okay, keep moving though. Let's get the rest of this.
We'll find out if place 1 will change. All right. So I think Iowa State 2, 3, 4 is fair. I put Eduardo Herrera, who I wouldn't have put there, but he did just straight up beat all the BYU guys, and he ran 13:24. So I can't say I can't ignore that. So I had to put Herrera's fastest current outdoor best as fifth.
Yeah.
And then this is where I kind of got fun. I got a little crazy. I just think Nico Young got fourth in cross as a true freshman. And that's hard to do on that hard course. And we know we haven't seen his true potential in the 5K because he's not really a 13:44 guy, clearly, because that's just not who he is. And talking to him, he definitely has big goals. He wouldn't say it publicly, but I'm sure his big goal is to run at the Olympic trials. I think I'm getting ahead of the horse because I think Nico Young and Grijalva
Wait a minute.
are going to time. I'm getting ahead. I think Nico Young is going to run a fast 5K later on this outdoor season, and then that will be a reason to put him in the top 8 at nationals. So therefore, I put him 6th here.
Interesting. So do you think he's going to run, I don't know, say, for example, the American junior record? Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, you know what? You might be on the path to getting this one right. So
okay. Well, according to the chat, you're right about Cooper Tier. I'm getting destroyed in the chat here. Christian says Kiptoo probably can't drop Luis G and Cooper and definitely can't outkick them. Luke says Tier wins. Kick is too much for Grijalva. Only way Kiptoo wins if he takes it out and runs 13-0, something crazy. And then Ty says he has yet to show he can win against the big dogs. I think he's referring to Kiptoo there. So you have some allies there in the chat, Gordon. I'm not going to disagree with you on Nico. I disagree with you in terms of, I think cross-country results matter precisely for what you said about Nico Young. Because if you can finish 4th in that field on that course, obviously his 13:44 5K PB is completely irrelevant. I would put Connor Mance ahead of him, though. However, if we're factoring in is Connor coming back from the 10,000, then
which he would be.
I think, yeah. Well, if you're factoring that in and you say fresh Nico versus tired Connor, okay. Well, I didn't know you had a fatigue algorithm in here, Gordon. Excuse me.
Well,
if you're factoring in a fresh Nico versus a tired Connor, then it's closer. But if they're both fresh, I would take Connor Mance right now.
Yeah, but they're not. Nico Young's going to go on 5K. Okay. Connor Mance is going to try to help the team win. And then I put Amon Kemboy in there because I think Amon Kemboy showed heart in coming back from getting demolished by Kiptoo because he didn't know what he was getting himself into. Came back and still ran a strong cross country. I mean, Kemboy is still a 13:30 guy. He has some speed and wheels. I think Kemboy is better than what he showed indoor based on what I've seen when he was at Campbell days. I think I kind of want to erase that 5K indoor championship from his resume and kind of look at him without that and then be like, all right, yeah, I think Kemboy is going to find a way to score. And I put him again over Mance because I just think Mance is going to be tired. Now, probably I could switch Mance to maybe at least 7th. I mean, you probably like at least put Mance 5th and then shift everyone down. But Herrera just beat Mance. Young is young. Kemboy, I still believe. So then for Mance, I'm doubting him, but I'm not. I'm still. I think would I have Mance in the 10K?
Second. You don't even have him winning a
so,
title.
So I have him second in the 10K. So that's fair.
You got Kiptu winning the 10K, Mance, and then Kerr got third. Robert Brandt 4th. Wildshut 5th. Nur 6th. Isai Rodriguez 7th. And then Vincent Kiprop 8th. I didn't know Vincent Kiprop still had outdoor.
Yeah,
but I guess he does. And he's in there in 8th. So, okay. Again, this is going to be the best men's 5,000 in NCAA history.